Well, after taking a day longer than expected due to Friday's heat wave, 2 more teams will be added to the State A Legion tournament field this afternoon at the Region 2A tournament. Semifinal between host Yankton and Brandon Valley, with the winner clinching a spot at state. Let's take a look at the highlights on a good day out at Riverside Park. Everything going Brandon Valley's way in the first inning. Matthew Moores with a line shot right to Bradley Skorshevsky, who turns the unassisted double play to end the inning. In the second inning, it's already 4-0 Brandon Valley, and they keep piling it on. Cole Siegfried with a poke the other way to bring in Thomas Skolton as Brandon took a 7-0 lead. Now, Yankton had a chance to get back in it in their half of the second inning. Bases were loaded, but Cole Hupke was dominant. This one of his 6 strikeouts to end the inning and keep it at 7-0, and the Bats continued to do some work in the third inning. Skolton with a knock up the middle. Michael Chevalier comes in to score, and Brandon Valley is up 9-0, threatening to end this on the mercy rule. Moments later, Connor connects. Jackson Haas coming home. He will just beat the throw in from left field as Brandon Valley takes a 10-0 lead. There was one bright spot for Yankton, and it came at short and first base. Look at Ethan Wishon with the barehanded pick. Moores, the nice scoop as well. Great play there on defense, but not nearly enough of that for the host team as Brandon Valley will head to state. Hupke getting the final out. He had a 1-hit shutout. They win 3-2. Brandon Valley heading to state after scoring 20 runs in 2 games, and their coach, turns out he has a good luck charm of sorts.
It's a Rally Raptor. Getting our bats hot. The bats have been hot since the Watertown games. We started to figure things out.
It's definitely a good feeling. You want everything to be right going into the state tournament. Obviously, it's the most important time of the year. Want everything to click, so yeah, definitely feels good that we're going in hot, but still not done yet.
Well, we've got Rally Monkeys, Rally Caps, and Rally Raptors. Try to figure out what else is coming along down the line. That final again was actually 10-0 as Brandon Valley clinches their spot in the state tournament. Now games continuing out there right now. Harrisburg eliminates Sioux Falls West, although West is going to play in the Central Regional coming up here in a few weeks because they're the host team, even though they won't end up playing in the state tournament. And the late game just starting right now between Harrisburg and Yankton. The winner of that will qualify for the state tournament. The loser going to host a wild card game with Brookings to determine the final spot in the state tournament on Tuesday. Now in the region championship games, again, these teams all into state. This is just for seeding purposes at the state tournament. Renner takes Region 1A over the host Watertown 7-4. No shock out in 3A as post 22, the favorites probably to win the whole thing, defeat Pierre 7-2. And at the state Little League tournament elimination game, Brandon Valley stays alive with a 15-5 win over Capital City. They're heading to the championship game tomorrow against Canyon Lake at 6 Central. They're going to have to win twice, though, since Canyon Lake is undefeated in the double elimination tournament. In the majors, Minnesota trying to salvage a split of a 4-game set with Oakland. First inning, Jorge Polanco goes the other way off Dan Mingdon and his marvelous mustache to give the Twins a 1-0 lead. Seriously, it's like a handlebar mustache. It's pretty cool. Max Kepler in the middle of things again in the next inning with his 24th home run of the year. That's a 3-run shot. Minnesota leads 4-0. Oakland cut the lead in half in the 5th. Their mustache man was gone, but the Twins were still doing some work. Ari Adrianza flares a single the other way. That makes it 5-2. But for the 3rd straight game, Minnesota can't hold the lead. The bullpen, which could use some help right now, gives it up. Chris Herman, the former Twin, nearly hits it out. He settles for a double that scores another former Twin in Robbie Grossman. Oakland took a 6-5 lead in the 9th, but the Twins have just rallied and gotten a walk-off win, 7-6. We'll show you how they finished coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. The Canaries trying to avoid a sweep out in Sioux City. This game was delayed by rain, but it's just underway. Highlights of this one as well at 10 o'clock. 150 tennis players from 13 states converged on Sioux Falls this weekend for the Asphora Sanford South Dakota Open, all with their eyes on a Sunday and a chance to earn some of the nearly $12,000 in prize money. The men's semifinals this morning, University of Minnesota junior Jackson Allen facing off against Wichita State's Marius Frosa, and it's going to be Allen getting the winner as he would take the semifinal in straight sets. 6-3 and 6-4 would set up a championship between Big Ten players. The other semifinal, Nebraska junior William Gleason serves up as ace on his way to a 7-5, 6-3 win over Floridian Tyler Mercer. Gleason went on to win the title over Allen in 2 sets. Later in the day, women's final between Missouri State's Anna Alonz and former Augustana #1 Cornelia Stanishevsky. Cornelia has been beating D1 players for a long time with plays like that as she gets the soft backhander, and then she shows some power in the 7th game with a big forehander that just eats her up. She takes the title in straight sets, 6-2 and 6-2. Congrats to all the competitors this weekend. Finally, the final round of the final major of the golf season, the British Open. Home crowd advantage in Ireland for Irishman Shane Lowry. The shot of the day, though, for Lee Westwood, chipping blindly on the par 3. Catches the ridge and tracks straight into the cup for a birdie. He shoots a 3 over 74. PGA Championship, the winner, PGA champion rather, Brooks Koepka grinding through a rough weather day. Here a birdie on 15. He also went 3 over par 74. The day belongs, though, to the native, Lowry, with an Irish castle in the backdrop for birdie on number 15, and this pretty much locks it up as Shane Lowry takes the British Open. He's just the 7th player in 100 years to win by 6 shots or more as he takes it with a 15 under par. He was 1 over on a rough final weather day. We'll be right back in 1 moment.